a legume that's widely eaten, and we're just getting our first beans of the year. Find out how my first shot at cooking with this plant turns out in this episode of The Clumsy Gardener. Hey folks, welcome back. So right along here is our wall of edible flowers, which have very quickly turned into peas and pods over here. But this year, this is our butterfly pea. It's been really good to us this year. It's put out a lot of flowers. As you can see, we'll have seeds pretty soon. A ton of them, actually. And we've still got some flowers. Yeah. So, yeah, still getting some fresh flowers. Nice and sweet, actually. That's really good. So, these have been great. I'm going to have to hack them back, though, pretty soon after this harvest. But right over here, we've got our winged beans, which choking on petal. Anyway, right over here we've got our winged beans, which is this week's featured legume. We got this beauty at a seedling swap this spring. It took some time to establish, but it's paid off. The winged beans, also called four-angled bean or dragon bean, is a tropical perennial vine that grows amazingly well around the equator. It's also high in protein. Nearly every part of the plant is edible. Its shoots, leaves, flowers. Even the root tubers are edible, which is something I'm going to try out perhaps later on. But today, we're going to celebrate with a harvest and a little stir fry. In preparation for today, I asked around and gathered some basic winged bean cooking knowledge. First, the leafy greens. I'm looking mainly for tender shoots, but you know me. I'll experiment with the older leaves and see how they taste. The younger beans can wait. I found one that's mature. Maybe too mature.
Yeah, it's a little brown along the edges, but the seeds are edible as well, so I'll figure that out in case this pod is too fibrous and the seeds are no longer tender. Either way, it should be fun.
Once sliced, they're blanched for 1 minute with some salt, which would normally be a fine way to start this stir fry with younger beans. But as suspected, the pod is too tough. So I'm making an in-game adjustment. We're boiling the seeds for about 30 minutes, or until I'm happy with the texture. And I'll add them in when I stir fry the shoots. Yeah, we're about 40 minutes in. They're okay. I like this texture. Alright, phase 2. Next, fire up the pan. Medium to high heat. Add a bit of oil and drop in the shoots. After about a minute of consistent stirring to keep it from burning, I add in beans. And a pinch of turmeric for that inflation. Inflation? Inflammation. And some salt. We're also adding half a bowl of water to help soften the greens and make them juicier. But when the liquid is mostly evaporated, plate them up. Welcome to the living room. It's already dark out. I had to go do something came up, so long story short, we're filming this in the living room. Okay, let's get started. That's a really unique flavor. I've never quite had anything like that. And that's really good. It's even got this umami flavor to it. It's good. I don't know, it's good. It's like spinach, rich green tea, hint of asparagus, and sweet potato leaf in that sort of texture, but more fibrous. It's really unique. It's special. I like it a lot. Now, I did singe some of the leaves. The shoots themselves are very dry. Next time, I'll have to be more careful with stir frying. Add a splash more water to soften it up, and select tender shoots, or at least no tough stems. But the deep, rich, earthy green flavor is undeniable. Now, we try the seeds. Reminds me of chickpeas a little bit, or like kidney beans, when it's not really soft and still a bit sandy texture-wise. It's got a bit of that. Although I'm sure if I cooked it a bit longer, it'd be a bit softer. But it also tastes a little bit like corn. A little bit of corn flavor, but that's not bad. But yeah, I look forward to experimenting with this more in the future. And we definitely have to try the beans next time.
Maybe I'll try a Filipino recipe with pork shoulder and shallots, or make a winged bean and dal curry. At the end of the day, it's an opportunity to experiment, learn, and create your own food. That it comes from your garden just makes it all the more satisfying, even when it ain't perfect.
There you go. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. Thank you for joining us. Take care. Happy growing. We'll see you next time.